and that's exactly what they did.
Dotson, the man in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gray is the motion man here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Britton Covey now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Philadelphia.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down
to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's good for a Chiefs first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. When you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Right back to the air from Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Britton Covey from out of his own end zone. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And that one incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Man in motion is Brown. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. He'll go right and find his running back. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So Maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
That's complete to Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Man in motion is Brown. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Britton Covey from out of his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little bit further before they head to the locker room. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman. And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Now a loose football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Every team in the league, they work on scoop and score, and they got the scoop part right. I'll tell you what, he had a lot of lead blockers out in front of him. They were trying to get their buddy into the end zone for 6, but He's going to come up just short. His off.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. 17 yards on that connection. Good for an Eagles first down. A run with Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. He'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get...
Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under review.
We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts now. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chiefs. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. He gets free. He's to midfield. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And 3rd down coming up. Now, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Pat. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Mahomes on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the counter with Barkley. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59.
Eagles.
Third and long. To throw is Hurts. Down the sideline. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Good blocking, and he's in. C.J. Uzama. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Uh-oh. Whoa. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Hurts again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Hurts will try it again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. To the air again. Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Hardman now to return it. solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Eagles have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelce. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right back to Kelce again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.